Hi friends, it's Miss Cathy from the Mary L. Cook Public Library. Welcome to Storytime. Today our stories and activities are all about shoes and socks. Do you have shoes on right now? How about socks? Do you have a favorite pair of shoes or a favorite pair of socks? Well, I hope that you will enjoy our stories and activities together. So let's get started. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Fold them in your lap, lap, lap. Let's get ready for our first story, Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat, I Love My White Shoes by Eric Litwin. Illustrated by James Dean. Published by Harper. Pete the Cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much he sang this song. I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes. Oh no, Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Red. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Everything is cool. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. Oh no, Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Blue. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Awesome. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. Oh no, Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Groovy. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. Oh no, Pete stepped in a bucket of water, and all the brown and all the blue and all the red were washed away. What color were his shoes again? White, but now they were wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Rock and roll. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. The moral of Pete's story is, no matter what you step in, keep walking along and singing your song, because it's all good.
We're ready for our first activity, which is an action rhyme that you might already know. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. So it's going to start out and we'll hold up our fingers, 1, 2, and then we're just going to lean over, bend down to our shoes to pretend that we're tying them or buckling them. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. And then we'll just clap our hands together. 5, 6, and then we'll pretend we're picking up sticks. 7, 8, and we'll lay them straight. 9, 10, begin again. And then we'll do the rhyme for a second time. After the second time, we'll say 9, 10, this is the end. All right, you may know this one at home. Just say it out, do the motions as we do our rhyme, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, begin again. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, this is the end. Great job. Let's get ready for our next story, Dog in Boots.
Dog in Boots by Greg Gormley. Illustrated by Roberta Angaramo. Published by Holiday House. Dog was reading a brilliant book all about a cat who wore a pair of truly magnificent boots. When he finished reading, Dog put down his book and thought a little bit. Then he went to the local shoe shop. "Have you got any footwear as splendid as this?" he asked, showing the book to the shopkeeper. "I believe I have," said the shopkeeper, and brought out 4 just as splendid boots, one for each of Dog's paws. "Bow wow," said Dog. "I'll take them." Dog was so pleased that he went straight home to dig up his very best bone. But the new boots were not at all splendid or magnificent for digging, and they got so muddy that they looked quite awful. So Dog took them back to the shop. "Have you got some that are better for digging?" he asked. "I have just the thing," said the shopkeeper. "These rain boots are perfect in mud. It simply washes right off." The rain boots were wonderful for digging. But when Dog went for a swim in the pond, they filled up with water and he sank with a plop. Dog took them back to the shop. "Have you got some that are better for swimming?" he asked. "The best thing for swimming," the shopkeeper said, "are flippers." The flippers were fantastic for swimming. But when Dog tried to scratch, they flip-flap-flopped around his head in a very unsatisfying way. Dog took them back to the shop. "Have you got some that are better for scratching?" he said. "I'm glad you asked," said the shopkeeper. "With these high heels you can scratch and look rather fashionable at the same time." For scratching behind Dog's ears, the high heels were simply divine. Unfortunately, they were dreadful to run in. He went flying head over high heels. Dog took them back to the shop. "Have you got some that go a bit faster?" he asked. "Oh, yes," said the shopkeeper. "If you want to go super fast, try skis. They go very fast indeed." "I'll take them," said Dog, and he was gone before the shopkeeper could say, "But only on snow." Without any snow, Dog's skis didn't move at all. He couldn't run, or scratch, or swim, or dig. On his way back to the shop, Dog thought some more. "Okay," he said to the shopkeeper, "I want something that's good for digging and swimming and scratching and running. Oh, nice and furry too. Do you have anything like that?" "No," said the shopkeeper, "but you do. They're called paws." "Perfect," said Dog. Dog was so pleased with his nice, furry, practical paws that he scratched all the fleas from his coat, ran after his tail, swam around and around the Queen's Lake until she told him to hightail it out of there, and dug a big hole to rebury his very best bone. Finally, Dog went home and picked out another brilliant book to read. This time it was about a girl who didn't wear any silly boots, but did wear a lovely red hood. Thought Dog.
We're ready for another action rhyme. You'll need to stand up for this one at home, and we're going to see if you can do some things with your feet like I can. So we're going to start out with this is what my feet can do, feet can do, feet can do. This is what my feet can do, can you do it too? It's going to go to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Then we're going to start with let your feet go up and down. Can you do it too? Let your feet go hop, hop, hop. Can you do it too? And let your feet go tippy toe. Can you do it too? So those are the words and those are the motions. Let's see if we can sing it together. This is what my feet can do, feet can do, feet can do. This is what my feet can do. Can you do it too? Let your feet go up and down, up and down, up and down. Let your feet go up and down. Can you do it too? Let your feet go hop, 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 hop. Let your feet go hop, hop, hop. Can you do it too? Let your feet go tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe. Let your feet go tippy toe. Can you do it too? I bet you could do all of those things with your feet. Well, we have time for one last story. Which shoes should you choose?
Which shoes would you choose? By Betsy R. Rosenthal. Illustrated by Nancy Cote. Published by G.P. Putnam's Sons. Which shoes does Sherman choose to go shelling at the shore? He wears flip-flops so his feet won't get sore. Does Sherman wear flip-flops when he hikes over rocks? Of course not. Hiking boots with a thick pair of socks. Which shoes does he choose for his favorite sport? Tennis shoes only allowed on the court. Does Sherman wear tennis shoes when he goes for a swim? Of course not. Flippers work the best for him. Does Sherman wear flippers when he stays at Grandma's house? Of course not. Slippers for tiptoeing, quiet as a mouse. Which shoes does Sherman choose on a rainy day? Galoshes keep him dry when he goes out to play. Does Sherman wear galoshes to skate into town? No, he wears skates and pads in case he falls down. Does Sherman wear skates when he goes out to eat? Of course not. Dress shoes look great on his feet. Which shoes does he choose for playing baseball? Sneakers are best, so he won't slip and fall. And which shoes does Sherman choose when he climbs into bed? Flip-flops, skates, tennis shoes, flippers, hiking boots, dress shoes, galoshes, slippers? Of course not. When Sherman says goodnight and turns off the light, bare feet are just right.
Thank you for joining me for Storytime today. I hope that you enjoyed our stories and activities about shoes and socks. It is time to say goodbye, but before we do, I wanted to remind you that if you would like books to check out, you may use our online catalog to reserve them, put them on hold, or you may email Miss Cathy. Our curbside hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, let's say goodbye as we tickle the clouds. Tickle your toes that might have shoes on. Turn around and tickle your nose. Reach down low, reach up high. Story time's over, so wave goodbye. See you the next time.